So we're starting off, make sure you have water and make sure that your space around you is clear. Be on a chair that doesn't move and preferably without arms. And, but it's okay if you have them, just that when we do things like that, you don't want to hit the sides. But always take breaks and go at your own pace. This class is for you. It's suggestions and then it's a guide. So when we sit, we want to move the skin so you feel your sits bones underneath you. So you feel that you move the fleshy part of the buttocks so that you feel your sits bones. And that helps give you some grounding so it's not the skin and muscles aren't all pinched and wadded up. And feet about hip width, maybe a little bit wider if you need a cushion for your back, but do have your feet on the floor, obviously. We're going to start by pressing the heel and the balls of the feet into the floor. So you feel nice and grounded so that if your feet are firm and planted and then you go from there, right? If you don't lose the connection to the ground with your feet, you don't lose that. You want to keep grounded and then lengthen up, and we'll lengthen from the hip bones as you draw your sits bones down, and then we lengthen up. And then roll those shoulders up and back and down. And we say connect, support, and inspire. That's the PCLA motto there. Connect, support, and inspire. So let's start just by kind of stretching our fingers. We're sitting up nice and tall. You know, those fingers get all like tight and immobile, or not immobile, but just tight. So we want to like play the piano. We're going to play the piano going across and across, and get those thumbs in there too. We can cross over and cross over. Yeah. You can go at your own pace. I'm just like kind of moving these fingers, feeling the dexterity. And then let's just shake it out. You can see just like that little bit kind of like starts to, you feel it in your wrists, right? But it really does wake you up. And we'll rub the hands, rub the arms, and the tips of the fingers, tip, tip, tip. Yeah. Okay, great. Now we're just gonna punch across, okay? So we punch and pull and punch and pull. Punch and follow it through, so it's not just like, right? It's punch, pull, pull. And it keeps some strength in that arms, warming up the back a little bit, starting to get some movement in through the waist. If you need to take your feet a little wider, if that helps you, you can. So awareness of the whole body, how it works, and not just the arms. We're using the whole body, the waist and the spine. The legs, start to engage your legs. And now let's open those hands and go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, hands on the above your knees, and we'll just bring the chin to the chest. And up. Chin down and up. I don't know about you, but my neck gets so tight during the night. When I wake up, oh, this really helps you. And exhale down, inhale up. If you feel dizzy at all, you can stop. If you feel dizzy, you can do this with your eyes closed. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale up, exhale down, lengthening all through the spine, the neck. And one more time, up and down. Good, and then let's take the ear to the shoulder. Say what? And then just feel that stretch on the left side, or whatever side you do. And then the other side, and you feel that start to loosen up, warm up, right? And other side. So we'll go a few times like this. Let's go to the left or whichever side, it doesn't matter, because you have two sides, right? So over and over and over, breathe and breathe and breathe and stretch. Yeah. So we're just lifting the head and stretching the ear towards the shoulder, right? Keeping the upper body still if you can. And now from here, we're gonna circle, half circle, stretch that neck. So chin down, swipe it over to one side, chin down, roll it over to the other. And don't worry about, if it's small circles, that's okay. The main thing is we're engaging and we're working on our mobility, right? And also by the end of the class, you will feel a lot looser and more agile, more connected to the body. Couple more times, just let it kind of sway. And last one, back to the center. Let's start to relax, stretch the shoulders and the upper back. So we go right arm out and then bring it across. So we go open, and I have my left hand like kind of on my knee, not on the kneecap, but above it, maybe on the inside of the leg. Open, sweep it across. Inhale, open. Exhale, sweep it across. Inhale, open that chest. Good job. Exhale, stretch the back. Inhale, turn the waist. Exhale. We have 4 more this way. Inhale, open, and exhale, reach. Inhale, open. Exhale, and one more time. I think that's one more. This time we're going to hold it here. Take your left arm. You can hold on to your forearm, your left hand, or you can hook the elbow to get a bigger stretch. Bring those shoulders down. So I got the right arm across, and then I hold on the right arm across, right? And then just bring the left arm. Yeah, I know it's very confusing. Let's see. So I go right arm across, and then I take the left arm under to catch that. So see, I'm stretching my back. That's it. If you can, straighten that arm. If not, that's okay. And then you can do a little of these. And then let's just kind of turn to the left and stretch that back a little bit more. Yep, that's great. I'm turning my torso like a twist. Okay, and then release it. And we'll take the left arm out, come out to the side, and then it's like I'm doing a pulley. Gonna pull a pulley across, stretch, and bring it in. So this is stretching the whole, you're finding some mobility in the shoulder joint, arm, and the back as well, getting that stretch in the scapula. Inhale, open, and exhale. Inhale, stretch that chest. Exhale, open. Take it across, stretch. Inhale, open, and stretch your back. Inhale. Let's do 2 more times. Exhale here. Inhale, open. Make it really big. Oh, this is our last one, and then we'll catch that arm. So I'm going to take now, so I got the left arm across, right? Just right across the chest. There you go. Then I'm going to take the right hand and just hold on to from underneath. Yep. And then if you want a little more, you can hook the arm and stretch that back. We're going to relax those shoulders down. Maybe turn your torso a little to the right to get a bigger stretch. Great job. And then let's release it. Take those arms up, sunburst. Bring it down. So we'll take the arms up overhead, inhale up, and exhale, take it. Good job. Inhale, and you can only, if you just want to go up here, that's fine. If you can reach up, whatever you can do as long as you're moving, right? Move it, move it. You've got to move it, and down. We're going to go for 6 more times. Go at your own pace. 1, down, inhale, down, inhale, and down. 3 more. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Last one, inhale up and exhale, take it down. Okay, I'm going to turn sideways just to show you. I got my legs a little bit wider, and now I'm just going to round the back and pull it forward. And exhale, round back and lift it up. So I got a round back to the chest, like kind of like just a slumping. Can you see? Like I'm slumping. I start to open up the spine here. And inhale, lift the chest. So we got to exhale, round the back, and inhale. Okay, here I am in the front. So I go round the back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chin to the chest, round the back. So, you know, like a monster, roll, round the back, kind of move those arms, and lift. So exhale, pull your chest in. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, pull your chest in. Inhale, lift. How about one more time? Exhale, lift. Inhale, up. Good job. Okay, now make sure you're sitting firmly in your chair and, stable in your chair, and then we're just going to march. So you can do the balls of the feet. If you can get your heels down, depending on if it starts to hurt your lower back. You can just stay on the toes. You don't have to bring the knees too high. But if you can, see if you can bring your knees up a little higher, right? So up and up and up. Now, navel to spine, we're engaging the core. Up and up. And your core is your abdomen, pelvis, low back. Oops, there we go. Up and swing and swing and swing. Stomach in, navel to spine, protect your lower back. 4 and 3. We're just marching in place. 2, there you go. Good job. And 1. Woo! And then let's take a sip of water. All right. So we're seated. We're just take those legs out and in. So we'll go out with the right and in. And out with the left and in. So out and in. And you're sitting up nice and tall. We want to rework those outer inner thighs and warming up the groins, outer inner thighs, the glutes, and connecting the navel to the spine to work those abs. It's 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze it in. 4 and 3. Good job. And 2 and 1. So we're working those lateral. Now we're at the arms. Let's go for 8 and 7. So a little bit of coordination here. And 4. Good job. And 3 and 2. Hello. And 1. Yay. Now kick it out and kick it out and kick. If you just want little kicks, maybe you just tap the toe, right? You can just tap the toe if you want. Or you can kick it out and kick and kick and kick. Kick it out. Lift that heel up for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Great job. We're going to take the legs out. You kind of like lift yourself up and take those legs out if you can. Just for a little straddle, right? To warm up. We do a little stretch. So we're going to reach that right. We got the left hand here above the knee. We're going to reach that right arm over and down. So we do 8 times like that. Is that good? So exhale and inhale. And exhale, stretch it over. And inhale. Each time you feel a little bit deeper stretch through the ribs, through the waist. And exhale. Whatever you do, you're not holding your breath. Remember to take a break anytime you need one. We have 4 more. Stretch. Lift up. Exhale. 3. Really work through the whole arm, through the waist. Draw your hips down. 2. And exhale. This time we're going to hold it here. Reach across. Press your feet into the floor. Elongate through the chest, stomach in. You can open up that chest towards the sky if you want, chin down, like you're smelling your armpit. Woo, nice. And come up. And before we go to the other side, let's just tilt forward. Just to your own degree of tilting, of tiltage, and up. So we go exhale, forward, and inhale. This is a nice stretch for your back. I'm going to go with a flat back. Flat back as possible. My legs are wide, so it's kind of like if you're doing this a straddle or splits on the floor. Splits, come on, we can all do it. Take it down and up. Keep your head up and lead with your chest. And exhale. And inhale up. And exhale, last one. And then we're going to go to the other side with that side stretch. Let's just do a little shoulder roll. See how we're doing here. Does it feel a little bit looser? Tiny bit? Maybe? Sure, why not? Okay, so now let's take that left arm out and we're going to stretch it over. And now look, if you can just go like this, if that's enough for you, that's fine. That counts. Any movement counts. Right? Press those feet into the floor, stretch, and inhale up. And we go exhale over, really stretch, and inhale up, and we have 4 more. It's exhale 4. I want to start to feel that stretch in the waist and not like pinching in the shoulder. 3, and 2, and then 1, and we're going to hold it here. Chin down like you're looking at your armpit. If you want, you can open the chest, which is hold it here. Get a little more elongation. Relax that neck. And release and bring it down. And then let's go forward and see how we feel. So you can have your hands above your knees. You can take your elbows. If you want to try for a little bit more, you can go down and shake out your head. If you feel lightheaded, come up. Shake out your head, shake it out. Yes and no. And then hands above the knees and a big round back, and we roll it up. Come on. And we clap. Let's clap up and clap down. Clap up. Clap down. Clap up. And down. Good job. Woo! All right. So sitting forward with the feet right underneath you, we're going to try to stand up. And so this one I'm going to do, show you, well, I'll show you front waist first, but you push your feet into the floor, then you're just going to lift and lower. So check your knees. Your knees are right above your ankles. Your feet aren't back. They're right underneath your knees, right? So that's a big part of standing up. A lot of people try to stand up, but they didn't prepare themselves for standing. I'm going to do it this way right now. We're going to push the feet into the floor. We're going to use our thighs and our tushy. We keep our chest lifted and lift up and take it down. Now, if you want to use the back of the chair, you can, or the seat of the chair. And then I'm going to do some for you sideways so you can see. So we go up And I check my feet and I lift and now I'm really gonna squeeze through here. Your power center is your thighs, inner thighs, glutes and abs. And take it down. So let's try hold it up and take it down. And you push your feet into the floor and lift. Push. So it actually becomes very easy that way because the whole body's just not propelling forward. You're grounded with the feet and you lift up. So now let's take it all the way to standing. And then let's take it down very slowly. Good job. Let's do up. You can go all the way up if you want. You can just even if you just, and let's go down. Even if you just want to start with this, try that, right? Even a little bit, or you have something in front of you, want to hold, right? You can have something in front of you where you hold with both arms and hold it. Take it down. Let's go all the way up and then down. So now what I'm going to do is lean forward in my chair. Maybe I have the knees, lean backwards, lean back. And maybe I have my knees bent. So I'm using the back of the chair to help open up my chest and also to help counterbalance. So do a little arch in the back or opening of the belly and the chest. That helps. It's a little relaxation, like a butterfly pose on your back in yoga. If you want, if it doesn't hurt your back, you can extend your leg, one leg. You can extend both legs. You know, everybody has their own degree of what's comfortable. So find your challenge and then work within that range. Of course, it keeps changing, right? We improve the more we exercise. So I'm just gonna, you can have your knees and you can just relax here. You know, it's like a natural relaxation pose with your hands here, maybe. Well, let's just take a second, a little bit with our eyes closed. And just breathing in and exhaling out. You can breathe in the nose and out the mouth. Breathe in and exhale. And while you're doing this, let all the tension go out of your body. Inhale and exhale. Let the eyes relax. Let your brain relax. Okay. And then we're going to come up to sitting. All right, let's take some water and now we're going to do some standing exercises. Okay, so if you want to stand, if you don't want to, you can stay seated in your chair. And if you want to use this a part of the chair for your stability, that's fine too. If you want to do it, you know, you're holding on to one side of the chair. So just make sure nothing's around you. We're gonna move sideways and forward and we'll just move sideways for now. So yeah, make sure the chair, and then we will grab the chair in a little bit. But first we're just gonna just feel the ground, move those arms. Now see if you can lift your forearms a little bit. Yeah. And we march and march and march and march. Really lift. If you want to go slower, you can. You know, maybe you want to go a little slower. Maybe you like the faster pace. And 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now we go step and touch. So go with hands on my hips, and I just step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. Right leg, left leg, tap. Right and tap. Take it a little bit wider if you can. So we're just going step together, step together, step together, step and together, step together, step together. Now we can bring it, if you want. We're doing the same move. We're just bending the knees, bringing it in. Now working a little cardio. a little bigger, some more bigger muscles. Yep, working on strength as well as balance. And if you want, you can keep your hands on your hips. If that feels better, you don't have to add that bend. And down and up. Let's go for 4. Remember when we were sitting back? And 2, 3, 2. Last one. 1. And on the other side again. Let's go. Good. Now, how do those shoulders feel? A little better? Now, let's circle back and circle back. I got the left, the right. It doesn't really matter which way you go. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Have a seat whenever you feel like you need to. Take a break whenever you need to. Doing good, feeling good, looking good, moving to the groove in. All right, so we're gonna step out and in. So same arm as leg, we stretch. This is the same thing that we were doing in the chair. You can put your hand on your hip. We're just stretching the side again. So stretch and stretch. And you can have your arms reach in the opposite direction. Stretch, good. And really reach with that opposite leg or with the leg that goes out. So left leg reaches, left arm reaches. Let's go for 4, and 3, and 2. Good job. And 1. Now let's take it across. So we go 8. So I got the left arm, left leg, right arm, right leg. Now we're punch and reach. So this is shoulder and waist. 4, 3, 2. Good job. And 1. How are you feeling? Let's shake it out. Feeling better? Good job. 4, 3, 2. Okay. We will go ahead and let's go ahead and sit for a little bit. And we, believe it or not, we're doing everything: coordination, balance, strength training, endurance, flexibility, stretch, and some meditation. All right, our feet about hip width apart. I have my weights and I have them with the palms forward, right? Palms up, thumbs on the outside. You don't have to use weights. You can use, water bottles, the plastic ones, fill it up or have it halfway. Just you have something if you want. I think these are 3-pound weights. So whatever works best for you. Just a little bit of strength training, keep those bones strong, they say. I'll switch back a little bit. Okay, now I'm just going to go sideways to show you that I don't have my elbows back here and I'm not locking them out when I drop them. I'm going to go forward and I'm going to go right to where I still maintain the contraction. Right, I'm not going to hyperextend it and lock out my elbow. I want to keep the contraction because the main thing we're trying here is strength training, right? So if we let it go and we flop it out, we're jamming the joint and we're letting go of that muscle. So we want to bring it up and not beyond once you feel that contraction, like right there where you hold the resistance and resist it down. Hold. Squeeze it up, don't let it go, and lower it down. So squeeze it up, so making that little ball here. And when that ball maintains, I don't want to go so far that I lose it, and bring it down. So that's really important in the strength training, is to maintain the contraction, to stretch within that contraction, right? So I'm stretching it, but I'm not losing it or hyperextending it. So bring it in, squeeze, and down. And be cognizant of which arm is stronger than the other. For example, my left arm is stronger than my right. So I'm going to kind of let my right arm go because, but I really got to focus on that right arm. Bring it in, resist it down. almost like I'm pushing my hands. You want that negative resistance going down. Bring it down. Squeeze it in. Okay, how about one more? Woo! And now we're gonna release the neck tension. So I'm gonna put the weight on my legs and then round back to stretch that neck. That feels good. And come up, and then one more time. And up. Good. Okay. Now we're going to keep the left hand above the knee with the weight, if that's okay for you. It doesn't hurt your leg. And thumb up on top of the weight, right? And now I have my palm facing in, and I'm going to go up. And then I'm going to take it down. So this is salt shaker up, and then pour the salt. Inhale up and pour the salt. So we're rotating through that shoulder joint. Inhale up. We're working the shoulder head right here. We want, so strong arms, lift the Trader Joe's bag. Because, you know, they make them so heavy, they double bag them, and then they put, 5 bottles and 10 gallons of milk. They squeeze everything in there. You're supposed to carry it. Well, I'll show them. Bring it up, take it down. Now be aware if you're pinching your side of your neck. You know, let's try not to do that. And if you go too high that you feel an impingement, also stop. This is working our back muscles as well. This helps our posture. One more time up, and bring it down. You can always get rid of the weight if you want to. Let's take that right arm. You can go to the inside of the leg or the outside, and we're gonna lift and stretch. So this is for your neck and your right shoulder and back. So do a little twist where I'm rotating my chest to the left. And breathe. And we'll bring it back to the center. And then let's take the other side. So we got the palm in, thumb up on top of the weight. And again, we're going to lift up, use your abdominal muscles so you're not relying on your neck. Inhale up. And then pour it down. Inhale, lift it up. It is also strengthening the whole entire arm and bring it down. Can you do 4 more? You can always drop the weight and do the rest without the weight, you know. So these are things you can do on your own at your own time, your own pace. We have 2 more. Inhale up. This side for me is a little more difficult. So I've got to be aware of my form. Looking good up. And exhale, take it down. Like stretch. Strain in the neck maybe. So let's counterbalance that. You put your hand here or on the outside of that leg, give it a little twist. You want to stretch, you can move your neck and head around, stretch that left shoulder, left back, and the neck. So we have a counter stretch for everything we do so that we don't lock up. You know, you take those rigorous classes and then you just end up locking up. Let's round that back and see if your spine feels a little more flexible. So it's bendy. You want to get that spine to be bendy. And lift it up the chest. Good job. And exhale down. This really helps you with your posture when you lift your chest and press the middle of your back in to lift the sternum, solar plexus. It really helps your posture. And then take it back. So we keep that spine and the shoulders nice and open and long. So now we're going to take those arms and we're going to go up just as far as you can, right? Does it pinch? Looks good. And down. So inhale up, make a big circle. Hold a beach ball together. Right here, you're holding a beach ball. And then you bring it down. Now, say you don't like it that much to go that high. Maybe you just go here. Maybe you do it without the weights. You know, you have options. Make these options work. Make these exercises work for you. And the only way to find out is by doing them trial and error, right? So, and you're not going to know right away, but awareness of your body is a big part of exercise. Awareness of the body, the breath, the body, mind, and spirit all working together. Inhale up and exhale down. Good. Inhale up. Exhale. I said inhale and then I exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. One more time. You feeling it? Relax the throat and bring it down. And then we'll round the back again. Let's bring the legs in. We have the weights on the legs, and we're going to go like this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bring it in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So I'm going out 4 steps and bring it in. Now this forces you to use resistance, and just this is a leg strengthener, quad strengthener. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go again. 1, 2, working the outer thigh, inner thigh, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. So let's go. Knee out, knee in, knee out, knee in, knee out, and in. So rotating the leg in the socket, keeping it mobile. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And now let's extend that leg and stretch forward to get a stretch in the back, the hips, the glutes, the lower back stretch. You know, the lower back tightens up. We just gotta like crank it and lengthen it. You know, like you're turning a crank and then it starts to lengthen. Well, the more you move, the more those muscles lengthen. It's like you go, kink, kink, kink. It's like lengthening, and it releases the hips, it releases the pelvis, it releases the shoulders, the neck. So let's go to the other side. We go 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, bring it in and out. 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Go 1, 2, 3, and swing it out. Bring it in. You want to add another weight, you can if you feel safe and comfortable doing that. 2, 3, and 4. You really, and you can even keep your leg up and not press it to the ground. 1, 2, 3. So you're just doing some strength training here with some mobility. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, in. And then we have the last one. We go out and further and in and in and in and down. Great. And then come forward and stretch. And then we lift the leg and we go knee in, knee out, knee in, or ankle and foot in and out like that, right? So we want to rotate here, out and in. Let's go for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good job. And then we'll bring that left leg forward and stretch. Elongate. And think of elongating from the tailbone through the sacrum, through the low back, through the mid back, chest, and neck, right? So you imagine that elongation and then it actually happens. It's amazing. And then we'll come up, take those legs out. And now let's see how we're doing with our inner thigh stretch, our groin stretch. If you feel a little bit better than when we started, you can take it forward. If you feel dizzy, stay up. You can go all the way to the ground. You can go part way, quarter way, an eighth of a way. You can go all the way. And we're going to roll it up with a big round back. Okay, let's take those weights and take them down onto the floor. Just go ahead and put them on the floor, maybe underneath your chair. And we'll stand up. So again, we've done this one before where we stand on the side of the chair and your hip is right in line with the back of the chair. And then there's nothing around you. So we're gonna lift, so we're gently holding on here, really strong standing leg, foot pressing into the floor, lift your kneecap. You have a slight bend in the knee so your knee's not locked out. And then lift and strengthen through the glutes, stomach tight. And we're gonna lift up and up, up and up. So I can have my hand on my hip, or I can even do this. So, and then the higher you go, the more you go, the more you keep that standing leg strong. Really squeeze the right tushy. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Take it down. And we're going to step out and in. Step out, step in. Step out and in. Step forward, step in. Step side and in and forward and in. If you want to let go of the chair, you can. Forward and in. So we do a little bit of a combination challenge here. Out and in and forward and in. So go to the side and in and forward and in. Would you like to add your arms? And up and in. So we go out and throwing in some new stuff. It's up to you. We can try it. So we go step forward, arms up, step out and in. Perfect. 4 more. 3 more, stepping forward and side and in and 2. And stomach tight. Last one. It's forward. We're working that calf as well as the balance. Great job. And then shake it out. Go to the other side. So you're using the chair if you want to. You can, if you need to do this seated, you can. You would just take your leg. You would just lift your leg up in the chair. Okay. So it's up to you. No pressure. So this standing leg, very firm. Thrust the foot into the floor. Pull the kneecap. Firm the booty. Stomach in. And we're gonna lift and lower. So see what happens if you lean to in towards the chair. You've got to keep this leg very strong. This is my weaker leg, so I got to pay more attention. And I got to really discipline that leg to stay strong. Slight bend in the knee. And we go up. And add those arms if you want to. The arm. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! And then we massage it out. So working that quad. And then we'll go out to the side and in. So we go out and in. Out, step out, and add the arm and in. If you want to add the arm, oh, well, let's just do this and then we'll go forward, okay? And then we step forward and in. It's out and in. If you want, add the arms forward and back to the side and in. It's up. You can just hold on to the chair. Forward. There you go. Come back to the side and in. It's forward warrior, in or high lunge, and out. How about 4 more? 4. And out. It's 3. Good job working on the balance. We go forward, arms up. Come back. One more time after this. Forward, arms up. Yep, and we're also stretching that ankle on the left side and in. We'll just do a little stretch here. Arms up, and arms down, and arms up, and arms down. And then inhale, arms come up. All right, now let's just kind of pat out the face. Oh, because the face needs some loving too, right? All righty, and then we'll have a seat to sit. If you want a pillow behind you, you can put your pillow to help protect your back. See if you can you bring your ankle above your knee to do this little hip stretch. If not, you can sit with your feet about like that and knees out and stretch. That helps to stretch the hip. You can cross the ankles and come forward. Or you can bring the ankle above the knee, flex that foot. And then just pull your hips back as you reach your chest forward. Chest forward, you can keep your head up. And you can even hold on to the back of the chair or the chair. Just make sure it's not a light chair, that it tips forward. right? And then bring that left arm forward. That's like a nice, Shirley, you have your ankle above your knee or not quite? Okay. That's okay. You can do it with your legs down. And then let's switch sides. So just like stretch the glutes, the glutes, the hip. I can bring it up if you want to. Now that we got those muscles all warmed and they're a little more elastic, and we can find a little more lengthening in there. Okay, so we're gonna, you can you can lean back in your chair, kind of slump your body forward. If you like that, rest your hands here, close your eyes if that's comfortable. You can sit up straight. You can have a pillow behind you. Just make sure that your feet are on the floor. So that's why I say the pillow, so you can maybe lean against something. So just close your eyes, relax the shoulders, soften the jaw, soften the lips, soften the eyes, the brow. Breathing in and breathing out, letting everything go. So breathing in the nose, and out the nose. Soften your throat, lengthen your neck. Relax your right shoulder, relax your left shoulder. Relax the chest and the belly. Lengthen your spine all the way down through the tailbone, through the glutes, your buttocks, your outer thighs, your inner thighs, your knees, your calves and shins, ankles and feet, letting everything go. So that your whole body is completely relaxed. Your mind is clear, and your heart is soothed. And staying nice and relaxed. Slowly start to bring your awareness back to your breath. And we'll gently start to sit up. Feel your feet nice and grounded, connected to the earth. Your body nice and long from the root all the way up through the heart. Shoulders relaxed through the top of the head. On your next inhalation, gently let those arms float up and grab some sunshine. Let it surround you and then bring it into your heart. Have a wonderful day. Namaste. Thank you all.